Howdy y'all, and welcome to Jab Plays. Today we're picking up on our Satisfactory Plus No Handcrafting Challenge. And the last episode, we got our power going. And we were looking at things, and we decided that we're going to work on the Awesome Sync program. But in order to do that, we need to get, some assemblers made and get that process going. So it's a temporary setup, but I do have a plan. Kind of. We'll talk you through it. But before we do that, I need to make an adjustment over here, because one of the things that we aren't collecting are lead ingot. Is it lead ingots I think we're making? I'm pretty sure it's lead. It could be something else. We'll find out in a sec. I've got an ingot that we're not collecting that we're going to need to collect. So we'll come over here, and it is, well, over here, 10 ingots. 10 ingots is what we're going to need to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and disconnect that line, and we'll just go from here. Well, maybe not from there. We'll go from here to there, and this will stockpile us some ingots. Now all we're doing is we're just cutting back on how many of these we're getting, but that's perfectly going to be okay. The other thing I need to do is I need to go ahead and hook up our power to the rest of the grid. So we'll go down there and and we'll get this all taken care of. So the line of logic is basically this. I want to put temporary assemblers to make what we need so we can unlock the M.A.A.M, and then we can go from there. So let's come over here and see how we are from this aspect since the last time we were here. Oh, beautiful. It is backing up, so that's a good thing. And we'll let it back up, and we'll hook it up, and we'll let it go. So from here to here, and we should be a maximum consumption of 245, and we can produce 450. So yeah, we're good to go. It'll be fine. So I know what you're thinking. You're like, Jab, all right, so where are you planning on putting these assembler setups? And the answer is, well, for right now, right over here. It's up off the ground, it's out of the way, and I get to use blueprints. So I've got this blueprint that we're going to use, and we'll just kind of do that. Tip it down, and there's one. And I think that we can kind of get away with 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is kind of a loose estimation. It may be a little bit too big, but if it is, it's okay. We can cut it back. Like I said, this isn't forever. This is just for now. So what I made was I made these, where are they? They're called temporary assemblers, right? It's 2 boxes into assembler and a power line. So all we have to do is kind of tack it down like that. And Bob's your uncle. And if one is good, I need 6 of these. So there's 2. I think 6 will fit. I'm not 100% sure. But I will say this. Remember I was saying, you know, why would we need a Blueprint 2 maker? Well, because the Blueprint 1 maker isn't quite big enough, really. I need, you know, bigger. I think 1 more. There's 6. And there's 6. And now all I gotta do is just go down here, hook up all these power poles to each other so we can get power to it. I do like it when things work the way I want it to. And I can kind of just run power out to here temporarily. And we'll come in here and we'll start giving these recipes. So we need smooth belt drives. That's 1. Tin plates. Tin wire. Tin sheets. Rotors. And reinforced plates. The other 2 that we can make, we're going to hold off for a second. Now the only thing that's left is I need to get some boxes. And just kind of line them up like... Oh, hang on a second. I'm not very good at lining stuff up. We'll just kind of use the guidelines to get us there. And 1 more. And then all I gotta do is belt this in. And after this, run the wire over to power. Now, how much are we adding to the grid? Alright, we're adding 90. If it's running at max consumption, it's not going to be running at max consumption. But it's okay. So, let me find a way to... Oh, good lord. Can I? Yes, I can get up here. And then hook that up to there. And if we look at the power now, all right, we have a max consumption to 335, but we're making 450, so we are in the clear. All right, now I know what you're asking. You're like, Jab, why did you build that? Why did you feel like it was necessary to build that? And the answer is this. In order to do this, we need 100, 25, 25, and 150. Right? We could have ran it on that one machine there, but, you know, we can just run it on that. So all I have to do is go, okay, I can use this machine as an example and go, all right, well, what do we need to bring to it? All right, we need to make tin plates, so I need to bring tin ingots and iron plates to it. Okay. We're going to need wire and tin rods. Not a problem. We're going to need tin ingots and copper sheets. Not a problem. We're going to need bus bars and iron wire. Not a problem. and reinforced plates or tin plates, which we're making up there, and screws. So basically, I just got to run around and fill my pockets up and then empty them up out there. So give me a few minutes. Let me round up all the pieces and parts, and we'll show you how all this is going to work. At the time of this recording, we have 26 subscribers in the channel. If you're enjoying the content and the story, and you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Help us get to 100. All right, we're back from getting pieces of parts. Now all I have to do is, all right, I'm not worried about the smooth belt drive right now, so we'll skip that. So we need 10 ingots and iron plates. All right, so iron plates will go in here. Sort 1, 2, and then the ingots. Let's see, half that. Put that in there, and that in there. All right, cool. So the next one is tin rods and wire. So there's a stack of wire, and got tin. 1, 2. All right. Next one is 10 ingots and copper sheets. So I got a couple of. Where are the copper sheets? There they are. A couple things of copper sheets. And the rest of the tin. Beautiful. Now we need copper bus bars and iron wire. Iron wire. And I've got a couple things of copper bus bars here. And the last one is tin plates and screws. Alright, so we'll put the screws in here. And we'll have to wait on tin plates being made. But that's not a problem. And look at that. Alright, so we've got some of it coming out. We'll grab what little tin plates we have and put it over there. And while this is all going and doing what it's supposed to be doing, tin plates, where are you? Let's go back to the M.A.A.M. I mean, not the M.A.A.M, the hub, and see what it is that, what are we supposed to be stockpiling to send up to the up to Ada so we can get it unlocked. So the answer is we need 125, 25, and 150. Well, I got a feeling that we're going to be close on some of them, and then some of them we're going to have to be waiting, which is okay. This is the way the game works, right? Sometimes it goes quickly, sometimes not so much. Mostly not so much, especially in a no handcrafting challenge. But you know what? I'm feeling pretty good about the way it's going, right? It may not be the fastest thing in the world. Well, it's not the fastest thing in the world. However, see, we've got 126 already. Out of that, we've got 74. We've got 11. And I just need to feed it more. Where is it? Those. And we can come in here and 6. Oh, we only need 25. So really, that's not that bad. So, hang on a second. This is going to go way quicker than I thought it was going to do. Alright, so if we do this and we top off here, and we top off here, and I top this box off, and we run back to the hub, and we put what's in our pockets in there, we'll have a better understanding where we're at. So I know you guys are probably saying, Jab, when will you get some cohesion in your factory? Well, when we get past the starter part, right? Yo, ow. Sorry about that. My cats are fighting with each other. So, let's see. There's 100. I only need just a handful of rotors. Holy cow. I'm not gonna lie. I really thought I was gonna get a chance to go make me a cup of coffee, right? I thought I was gonna have to let it run and get a cup of coffee. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, part of me is extremely happy about it. The other part of me is disappointed because we didn't get no coffee. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That's just the way it goes. And it's rotors. All right, let's grab the rotors. Well, we got 12. Yeah, that's more than enough. Let's go send this off, and then I'll explain to you what I mean by we're still in the starting, like, and what I mean we're in the starting, we're in the starting, right? It's we've got some things that we haven't unlocked yet, and I want to get those things unlocked and working before we even try to set up something that's permanent, if there's such a thing as permanent and satisfactory. So we're going to send that off, and Ada, I just don't want to hear it. Thank you. And we're going to look in here. And before I show you what we unlock, I'll explain what I mean. So we have another version of making biomass without having to use the chainsaw, which we need to unlock to do that. And that's super cool. But we haven't unlocked advanced sorting yet, which gives us copper and zinc and the stuff that we need to be able to move forward. Really, I want to get the space elevator, because in the space elevator we have the once we get into phase 3 or tier 3, there's the ability to melt stuff and turn it into liquid. Once we can start turning our ores into liquid, then I can start, making things that kind of make sense. All right, what did we unlock? Great question. We unlocked the M.A.A.M. All right, I just need tin plates and reinforced plates to put it down. Now, here's what I'm gonna say. I am happy that I built this temporary setup. Hang on a second. And instead of fighting these rocks all the time, can I? Alright. You're gonna be that way, fine. Where is the 2 meter? Yeah, I can just jump on the lip. I'm okay with that. Alright, let's go grab us the tin plates and the reinforced plates, and then we can put the M.A.A.M down. And I am very stoked about the M.A.A.M because the M.A.A.M gives us the ability to colorize and research and all that other good stuff. Alright, boom. Hey, the ship's coming back. Alright, let's find a place up here that I can put it down. And then we can ooh and ah. We'll put it down in front. Ew, get off there. This looks as good a place as any. And oh, so the biggest reason wanted to do this is because of this, right? But before we do that, let me get this, the awesome sink. And we'll put it down. So it was more for the office sink than it was anything else, because the awesome sink is awesome. All right, let's grab some rotors and some wire. There's the wire. Nope. Rotors. And then I just need to grab some screws. And I saved those boxes right there for the awesome sink, so we can get coupons going. That way I can get floor holes and all that other kind of cool stuff. So there is a method to the madness. We're gonna make Fix-It happy, right? We're gonna do everything that we possibly can to use everything within we're not gonna waste anything, right? We're not gonna throw anything away or anything like that. So let me come over here and we'll set this up. And then after we set this up, then I'll explain to you what the what the awesome sink storage is. Did I keep telling you all that in a bag of chips? It's actually all that in 2 bags of chips, in my opinion. All right, we'll just put you there. And I just need a belt from here to there. And power. Will you hook? All right, and there it is. It's going. So, do I have enough to make one of these? No, I need reinforced plates. It's okay. See, this is paying off already, right? Look how many times I was just like, oh, let's go get it out of the box, right? This is the concept. I'm glad it's working. It's saving me a buttload of time instead of having to, like, all right, get the machine going. Okay. All right, so the only problem I have is occasionally I'll just have to top the machine off. So let's do that. Actually, give it all to you because I don't need them anymore and I can grab some more. And maybe that cup of coffee's coming sooner than I thought. Are you plates? You are plates. Oh, you're missing ingots. Now, the only downside to this is that I have to manually feed it. But I'm okay with, having to run around and feed it every now and then, right? It's temporary. And the other thing is, we can empty these boxes, get this out of the way, and I mean, it's just ore. We're gonna get a coupon out of it eventually. The biggest thing is I didn't want to throw it away, right? So we'll just go. And normally you know what I do? I would just go to the crafting bench and turn it into ingots or something like that. But I can't do that. So eventually, in time, oh, we're getting concrete. Is that concrete or stone? I think that's stone next. But I look at it this way: if I can empty all those boxes and all I get is 2 tickets out of it, I'm okay with it, right? I needed to get rid of it anyway. So we'll go over here and we'll get the reinforced plates, and then I can show you how this thing works. It's super cool in my opinion. Now, y'all may not agree with me, and that's okay. How many do we have in here? Talk to me, Goose. 10. All right. So we'll come in here and let's see, it's not that one. It's the first one. All right. We need to put a stack of U in there. And a stack of U in there. Let's see if we got some more plates. All right, they're brewing. Now all I gotta do is we need 5 more reinforced plates. How close are we? We're on the verge. Yeah, just, all right, we've got enough. We just gotta, it's 68%. We're getting there. And there we go. All right, the next thing I gotta do is I have to find one that's close to being full. And I think it's gonna be over there is my best bet of finding a box that's close to being full. I could be wrong, but I'm hoping that it's over here so I can show to you guys how this works. And it basically works exactly the way it sounds. It's a storage box that has a sink built into it, so it never fills, and it goes towards your coupon totals. So let's find. There's one. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come over here, and I'm gonna build one box. Come over here, take all. Take that. Take that. Now I'm gonna build said box. There-ish. No. Well, there. All right. And then we're gonna put a belt back into there. And then I'm gonna grab. Oh, I had it all in my pocket. So what we can do is do there. And then I need to put a pole down. And run power to it. I'm just going to temporarily run it out here. And then down here. And find a place that we can hook it up to. There we go. Don't need that. And you remember how that's full? It went ahead and synced that. So every time it gets to the point where it gets into here, it's automatically going to sync it. And here's the thing. This is very important with this mod because of the fact that this is an overhaul mod and we get extra stuff that clog up machines. When you figure out how to run everything, then you don't have a backup and you earn tickets at the same time. So that's the added bonus to it. The downside is there is a power requirement, and the power requirement is 7.5 megawatts. To some of you guys, you could be like, man, that's a lot. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. I don't think power is gonna be an issue at all. Especially when I unlock the ability to use algae water, and then you'll be like, what are you talking about? And I was just like, what? Trust me, right? Trust me. And oh my God, I got lost. I was going in the wrong direction because I was jibber jabbering to y'all. All right, we can go look at the machine and see, are we close to getting a ticket? And the answer is, hey, we got 4 tickets. We'll go ahead and print those tickets. And I need to see, all right, we need 10 plates for the awesome shop, which is, all right, they're, once again, all we had to do is run on this platform that we just built. It's the commonality. So we'll get those really quick, and then we'll put down the awesome shop, and then I can show you. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure if there's things in here or not that is in the base game or not. I never really looked at it that closely. But we'll find out together. So let's run over here. Curiosity. Maximum is 373. We're still way under 450. So that is fine. Let's come over here. And we'll hop up here. And we'll build that bad boy there. And we can interact with it. All right. So, all right, factory cart, truck, music, statues. All right, not a problem. Conveyor walls, throughput. Most of this stuff looks the same. Organization. All right, this is something that I wanted, was I wanted signs. Lights. All right, customizer. All right, that's all that stuff. Foundations. There's that. The walls. Architecture. Now, if you don't see some of the stuff in here, here's the thing. It could also be unlocked in the M.A.A.M. So right now we have hard drives that we got natural environment. So I have to go find stuff. There's farming, there's alien organisms, there's classified phenomena, unknown crystalline, optimum medium, strange energy readings, gold-like material, unknown chemical element, and the holiday event, which we are not doing because I left it up to y'all and I got a comment that said, yo, no, just do what you're doing. It's fine. So I appreciate your comment. So, all right. The next step is I would like to unlock that. However, we have to get our foundries going to make this. And we have to get that going, which is not a problem. We can figure that out. But right now, here's what I want to do. I want to go ahead and get in here. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. And let's go see what we can research. So I need 100 of those. I need 10, 5, and 25 for that. All right, so it is different. Farming, I need 50 dirt, 50 of that, 50 of that, not a problem. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and do the hard drive, right? When we get this going, it's 5 minutes. I'll bring you back when 5 minutes is over. All right, well, we're still waiting on this hard drive to be done. I've decided that we'll go ahead and we'll get the power slugs, right? Because I want to be able to unlock overclocking and underclocking, and I feel like this is a good time as any to go look for them because it's nighttime and we can see them off at a distance. There's one up there. There's one up. I think there's two up here. Let's hop up here. Is that under the rock? That is under the rock. That's all right. I see one right there in front of us. We'll grab that one. And I like looking for slugs at nighttime because as you can see them from a distance. So we'll grab that. Oh, hold it. All right, there we go. So there's one, and as you notice, it's a capsule. So there's one. There's another one up here. So what have we gotten? A blue one so far. I want to see if I can find one of each flavor. That's another blue one. Let's look in here. So far we got 2 blues. All right. We'll continue to look. Let's go around this way. There's a summer sloop, but we're not looking for summer sloops right now. I think there's a purple one around here somewhere. Maybe. There we go. There's some purple streaks over there. So we'll go ahead and grab that one. And let's see if I can find a yellow one. That way we kind of have one of each kind. Let's see. I think there's one beneath a bridge. Oh, there's one underneath the bridge, but that doesn't appear to be yellow. I think that's blue. It could be yellow. It's hard to tell. I think it's blue. It is blue.
This semi-slug species.
We know, Ada. We know, Ada. We don't need you to tell us. So far I've gotten all the flavors except for yellow. Let's kind of grind around a little bit and see what we can find. But as you notice that instead of getting the whole slug, what we're doing is basically we're getting DNA. And what the DNA does is it allows us in the future, we'll be able to, well, believe it or not, we'll be able to breed slugs. Yes, you heard me right. We're going to be able to take them, feed them, and make slugs, and make multiple different color slugs. And then we can, I think we can juice them. If my memory is correct, I think that we can juice them and then use the slug juice for something. Now, what that something is, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember. It's been a while, but it could have been changed. When we get there, we'll get there. But yeah, just giving you a heads up. All right, I think there's I thought there would be a yellow one over here somewhere, but maybe I'm a little bit lost. That could be a thing. There, all right, there's a yellow one. I knew there was one over here somewhere. Just wasn't exactly sure where it would be. And a side note, for those of you who are like going, well, Jab, you got the monsters on passive. Yes, I do. Is that cheating? No, I don't think so. We're playing an overhaul mod, right? We're taking everything that we enjoy about Satisfactory and it's making it more satisfactory, and it's more complicated. I don't feel like having to fight the monsters, right? The mobs, does anything. Now, if there's enough of you guys in the comment section, they're just like, no, we disagree. It's part of the game and it's integral. If enough of you, and I'm going to say this, if enough of you that means more than one, right? It has to be a substantial amount. You could sway me on this, maybe. All right, let's look to see what we unlocked. Yeah, hang on a second. All right, so we unlocked it, alternate cast wire and alternate tin plate. All right, to be honest, I'm not sure how good these are, so I'm not going to pick one right now, right? But what we will do is, now we have the slugs. Let's go ahead and research each one of these. Okay. Now, it says that it's highlighted, but I don't know what it is. And I think that's one of two things. It's either I need to unlock all of these, which I don't think that's the case, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. Ah, okay, so it is. I needed to unlock each of them. And now I have, so once I make these items, which zinc plates I can't make yet. I can make these, but we'd have to get it going. So in order to underclock, we have to get zinc plates. All right. So what does it take to underclock? That's a great question. Or zinc plates. All right, zinc plates is simply advanced sorting. Okay, so we have advanced sorting. This is where zinc plates are going to come from. So if we want to underclock, we need to unlock this next. If we don't care about underclocking, I could unlock this. It gives us a bigger blueprint thing. That might be the direction to go. We could unlock this. That gives us smart plating, so we figure out what we need for smart plating. Or we could unlock this and make our powers bigger. Now here's what I'm going to tell you. We're already getting 450 megawatts. We're not using all of it. So increasing power is probably not the thing. I'm guessing with the smart plating, we're going to need zinc plates to make smart plating. So I think advanced sorting is next. This right here, well, we haven't even figured out where quick wire is, so we can't unlock that yet. And I don't think this is it. So I believe that the next thing that we need to work on is advanced sorting. And this will give us crusher recipes for crushed copper. So basically what I'm guessing, not 100% sure, but what I'm guessing is that when we use a sorter on crushed copper, or crushed, hang on a second. It's crushed iron, so hang on a second. Let's go look. I'm not exactly sure what it's called. I should know what it's called, but it might be crushed, not stearite, not lazurite. Maybe it's lazurite. Oh, good Lord. I'm not 100% sure. I know it's stearite, lazurite, and something else. And more than likely, it's probably something else. But that's okay. We can just jump up here really quick and take a look at it. It is... Alright, what is it? Crushed kaolinite. So what I'm guessing is that when we run crushed kaolinite through the sorter, it will give us crushed copper and crushed tin. Maybe? Or maybe, oh, this is gonna hurt, that we actually have to run this through, the lazurite through, to get tin. Not 100% sure. The only way to find out is to research it. The other thing is simply this. We've unlocked the bronze production, and I can get the foundries up and running, but I believe the foundries require crushed copper or copper ingots. If I've got one somewhere here. It requires copper ingots and tin ingots. So if we get a better better rate at crushed copper instead of crushed kaolinite, this is going to help this process dramatically, and I believe that's the case. All right, so I'm definitely leaning that direction. If you guys have something else that you would like to see, leave a comment in the comment section, right? I may take it into consideration. All right, guys, if you made it this far, you guys are rock stars, and I greatly appreciate it. The question of the end is, well, let me stop and think for a second. DC or Marvel? Me personally, I'm a Marvel person. I do like Batman, but I'll leave it at that. All right, guys, if I don't see you between now and then, have a fantastic week, and as always, happy farming.